Hey Pickle people, I got this jar of the sour whole dills from Food Line. Wasn't a big fan of the flavor, so I'm going to change it up a little bit, and I'm going to turn these into Koolickles. So the first thing you do is get a pot. You want to drain all the juice out of the jar of pickles, but leave the pickles in the jar. All right, yep, that's about all the juice. Then you take 1 cup of sugar, and you take 1 packet of Kool-Aid. This is the blue raspberry lemonade, which is my favorite flavor. Go ahead and add that in there. Okay, you want to stir it up a little bit. You'll see the color start to change. And then the next thing you do is just take that to the stove top and heat it up a little bit, not really to boiling, but you want the sugar and the Kool-Aid to dissolve and mix. And while that's heating up, you're going to just give it a couple of stirs. Stir it a little bit, make sure everything's mixing up nicely. Okay, once again, the idea is not to get this to a boil. It's probably been going, I don't know, 3 to 5 minutes. You can see it's starting to bubble up on the side there. So I'm going to go ahead and turn that off. And we're going to set this aside and let it cool down. You don't want to put that hot over those pickles. It'll make them soft and mushy. At least that's what I've been told. Alright, so I cheated a little bit and I actually put my Koolickles brine in the freezer to cool it off quicker. I'm a little impatient. You don't have to do that though. You can let it actually cool down normally. Alright, so you've got your chilled Koolickles brine, and all you do is carefully pour this back into the pickle jar. Oh, look at that. Look at that color. The blue raspberry lemonade is one of my favorites. Black cherry is my other favorite. All right, and you just put the lid on here, seal it tight, put that in the fridge for about a week, and we'll see how these turn out. I'll definitely report back. And then once a day, you want to go out to your pickle fridge, if you have a pickle fridge, and you just want to take that jar of Koolickles. You just want to turn it upside down a couple of times just to make sure the color and flavor is getting all mixed in there. All right. Hey, pickle people, I'm back with another pickle review. A little while ago, I did a review on these sour whole pickles from Food Line. They weren't my favorite. They were very sour, even had a little bitter taste. So what I decided to do was turn them into Koolickles. Now, I've made plenty of Koolickles in my pickle life. I've always used spears. This is the first time I've actually used whole pickles. And I'm noticing that the brine is a little cloudier than I'm normally used to with my Koolickles. It didn't really take on the color of the blue raspberry lemonade, and I'm thinking because it was a more sour brine, it may have actually hindered the pickling process. So this is going to be interesting to try these. Yeah, I mean, it's really cloudy. Look at that. My other Kool-Aid pickles didn't look like this at all. Once again, I believe it's that sour brine. All right, let's get in here. I can't even see them. Here we go. All right, so this is a sour pickle, actually in a Kool-Aid Koolickles brine. It didn't even change color, so I'm interested to see how this tastes. So essentially what this is now it tastes just like a sweet jerkin. Jerkin, however you pronounce it. Yeah, it's really weird. I'm getting that blue raspberry flavor. So this is essentially now a jar of sweet jerkins. Wow. It definitely took the flavor, though, of the Kool-Aid, even though it was super sour. And I'm still getting a real good sour tang in the back of my throat. But for me, mission accomplished. They're more palatable now. I'll probably be able to eat these in moderation. But for those of you who are making or wanting to make Kool-Aid, Koolickles, I wouldn't recommend sour. It's too much for that Kool-Aid to even take over. All right. Successful experiment. All right, everybody, be well, be safe, be blessed. Power to the pickle.